welcome to Kneecap Biting with Smokin Jeremy B. I got my buddy here, Keegan. Say hello, Keegan.
Hey guys, how's everyone's week?
Oh, and there's a good old James Burgess with a good one. Mom, Jeremy's allowing viewers to get contact without breathalyzers. Fucking Smokin Jeremy B. Who was that said that? Mark Malik, Super Bowler bust, and Smokin Ken Ballrick comes in and says, "Hey, hey, hey."
I would say
Go ahead.
if you're gonna drink, I would say if you wanna say Super Bowl, go right ahead. But I think it's playoff win or bust.
I like his enthusiasm.
Yes.
That being said, it's time for me to talk a little football. Yes, we heard that Jahmyr Gibbs tweaked his ankle, but it's nothing serious, and he's supposed to be back before OTAs. John Robinson says, "Good evening, Smoking Jays." So that's great. Sam LaPorta showing out. He actually blew by and juked Jack Campbell out of his shoes.
Ooh.
That's good to hear that.
Yeah.
On CBS Sports polls, they have Sam LaPorta as the 16th best tight end coming in as a rookie.
We'll take it.
James Burgess says Lions versus Jets in the Super Bowl. Karen Rodgers makes a guarantee, but turns out not to be Joe Namath. That's why he's wearing number 8.
That and I thought I heard that he might go back to his college number too.
He did. 8
Yeah.
is his college number. But he didn't want to wear it. Joe Namath gave him the permission. He didn't want to wear it out of respect to him.
Mm-hmm.
Probably because he knows that would definitely curse him to only get one Super Bowl. But isn't this the second time a Green Bay quarterback got traded to the Jets and became the number 8?
Mm-hmm. Now just wait. He'll sign with the Vikings
Next year, yeah. Because he'll get cut because they lose. That being said, Jack Campbell did have a good camp.
Have you heard anything from Campbell? All I've heard is LaPorta and Gibbs. Haven't heard anything on
I heard about Campbell.
Campbell.
I'm more worried about Frank Stowe than Gibbs. Absolutely, Brent DeWitt.
Yeah.
I say, haha, good one, James Ernest. Can you imagine Karen losing Super Bowl to that team? Yeah, he's the only quarterback in the division that went 3-1 ago, or a 1-3. Excuse me.
Yeah. Hey, he couldn't win when he was in our division, and now he's gone to a AFC division that he might not even win at all.
That's a good team. That's a good team. They are right now, in my opinion, the second best team in the division. And starting next week, I'm back to every week on my Wednesday NFL Roundtable Talks because it's time for divisional reviews before the preseason starts. Woo-hoo.
Woohoo!
So this time I'm doing AFC teams the one week, then NFC the next. So we will start with the AFC East to the NFC East, and the AFC South to the NFC South, AFC West to NFC West, and then after that we come to the black and blue division, the AFC North and the NFC North. And James Burgess replies to King SJ, that would taste better than cold beer on a hot day. Amen.
Yeah.
I'm really happy to be back here talking. What do you guys think about the new mic? Does it sound okay?
Sounds great.
Good. And what did I say? We would be cutting Brockers.
Yes. Gone. Next better be Vitae.
Yeah, I got a few things that came through, and it's looking better for me. Well, other than the fact that I had a customer hit my fucking car today,
Ugh.
right in the parking lot.
Hey, at least it probably got caught on camera.
Yeah. Absolutely.
John Robinson, I would say yes,
I love
but
my dad there because I don't miss working. My boss and I had a personality. I had one, he didn't. Rockers can now go collect player money while being a coach elsewhere. Absolutely.
mm-hmm.
That's all he could do is sit on the bench and be a coach. He was a bump here on a log, directing traffic for ants.
Yeah. I'd say John Robinson, yeah, I'm all for the media loving us, but now people are turning around saying that the NFL is just throwing us into the den with week one to the Chiefs. They're
And they should.
yeah.
We had, as far as versus divisional opponents, we had the best record in the division at 5-1. And James Earl says Ken Ballrick +1 twice. Good job, man. Most Packers fans counting the Lions' gains as 2 losses. I know, except for the delusional slappies.
Yeah.
Louis Riddick thinks Montgomery and Gibbs are the best running back duo in the NFL. And he may be right.
Yeah.
But until we see it on the field, because Montgomery, I like him, but he played behind a horrible O line, but still managed to get 800 yards and almost double-digit rushing touchdowns every year.
Yeah. I wouldn't say that yeah, I agree with you. I wouldn't say that until we see them out on the field, but there's there's other running back duos that have been solid.
I
I
think
wouldn't compare them to that before we see them on the field at
I
all.
think they'll be the best in the division once Dalvin Cook gets traded or
That's
cut
if.
or cut.
Yeah. I thought I heard that their owner doesn't want to get rid of Cook, but GM wants to get rid of him.
They have to do for money reasons. They don't have enough money to sign their rookies. That being said, what do you guys think? What is your realistic expectations this year? Be as real as you can.
I would say expectations at least 11 to 13 wins. I'll say wild card, and then I'll be happy.
Mark Malek never changes.
Yeah.
I love it.
I would say playoffs for sure.
I have the window of wins at 10 to 13,
Mm-hmm.
which is playoffs. 10, they'd have been the 6th seed last year.
Yeah.
But I think 10 wins the division this year.
Imagine we beat Chiefs in week one, and then we go to Super Bowl and play the Chiefs again, and we lose.
Shut your whore mouth.
I'm just saying, I'd be happy to get to the Super Bowl and lose. That just shows that we're heading in the right direction.
All right. King SJ says 10 to 12 wins and hopefully division. James Burgess says I expect 11 and 6 contention with many for division title and 1 to 2 playoff wins. My dad says 12-4, but I know he means 12-5 because now it's 17 games instead of 16.
Yeah.
He just corrected himself as I said it.
I would have said 13-4, not 12-5.
That's better than 25 or 6-4.
Yeah.
And for those of you not old enough, that's a Chicago song reference. Great song, too. Lots of brass in that song. Ken's a soldier. I ain't arguing. A Vietnam veteran soldier, no less. Served in the Marines.
Nice.
I was hoping we'd see a couple more, but hey, I'm good with this.
Yeah.
So, who do you have as being the tackle leader this year?
Tackle leader? I would say it'd be in between Hutch and Campbell. Because they're both going to be, I would say, passing after catches will be Campbell. And then with that rush, I would say Hutchinson.
I'm going to go outside the box. Brent DeWitt said before free agency and draft, I predicted 13-4. After seeing the schedule, I'm saying 13-4. Yeah, who's going to lead the team in tackles this year? I don't think it'll be Annalise. Hallelujah. No missed tackles to start the season or to end the season.
If I had to guess, I want to see Anzalone benched.
I don't think he'll be benched. In that 4-2-5, which is essentially a 4-1-5. That James Burgess, you're reading my mind. I'm saying it's going to be Jack Campbell or Brian Branch. The second pick in both of the top 2 rounds.
Mm-hmm. I'm still wondering.
The reception and yard leader is none other than the sun god. Yeah, he came to visit today. How you doing?
I'm still wondering how we're going to play Branch. Are we going to play him as a safety or as a corner or in a nickel?
I think we're going to be moving him into the nickel and dime slot, doing more of that Viper safety role. Because the 5 is defensive backs.
Yeah, the safety.
I think he'll be playing in it a lot. He used to be conceded, but I found out it was a fault. Now I don't have any. Yeah, Branch is going to get a lot of playing time.
Well, yeah, because isn't Mosley out for a couple of weeks?
He ain't going to be out that long. He's going to be the 2.
He'd be the 2, but Branch will slide into that spot while he's out.
No, I don't think they'll put Branch there. I think they'll slide Jerry Jacobs to the 2 because he's played the 2 and done it well both years while he was on the field. But he's going to be there more in a limited role because Mosley will be the main guy.
Or Gardner Johnson will play that 2 if we needed him.
Gardner Johnson and Brian Branch are who's going to be switching out in the slot. You watch.
Yeah.
Will Harris won't have to sniff the field unless they're running 6 DB. Hallelujah. Let the redeemed say amen.
In the nickel with Gardner Johnson and Branch, won't see much of Will Harris.
Yep. Or Chase Lucas.
Yeah. I had high hope for Lucas until after preseason.
Oh, he was actually good. He just got hurt right away.
Yeah.
Hey, James Burgess, I absolutely agree. We will play 3 safeties more than a little. But I do guess Jack Campbell first. Brian Branch is my second pick.
I'd say Hudson, Campbell, and then I would say Kirby Joseph.
He's not a big tackler. He's more of an in-air ball defender. He's a ball hawk. If you're going to pick a safety, it would have to be out of the three: Walker, CJ, GJ,
Yeah.
or Branch.
Guys that can
Those are the
swap
hitters.
in and
Those are
out.
the tacklers.
Yeah.
Kirby Joseph's there to play center field and take away Aaron Rodgers' middle of the field. Where Aaron Rodgers wears that blindfold, says, "Screw it, Kirby Joseph is out there somewhere."
Yeah. I wonder how we're going to use Walker when he gets back.
Walker's actually close to being back now. He'll probably be platooning next to Kirby Joseph. The other guys are the ones that are going to be moving in and out of the slot.
Yeah.
But don't be surprised if they put CJ GJ back there and then move Walker into the slot for a blitz because he's very good at blitzing the quarterback.
Yeah, see, it all kind of depends on how we line up, too. So,
Jack Campbell, a close second for me. He's got a serious toolkit and a fully rewired for power, like all Binford tools. So who's the next guy to be jettisoned out of here? Because Swift was.
I would say if Walker doesn't play good, he might be out soon.
And I agree with my dad. I still want to see Hooker play against Love. The comment should be hilarious. I guess Campbell, I know. Branch will be fun, but just don't see him on the field anywhere near as much as some others. I think they're going to be using Branch more because he had the lowest tackle rate coming out of college of any defender. 1.7% missed tackle rate.
Mm-hmm.
That's 98.3% successful tackles.
Who would you sub in and out with Campbell? Because who else do we can?
Yep, next man
Back in the coverage.
Post June 1st cut. God, I hope Aiden Martinez doesn't beat out Suckfelt at this point.
Yeah. Unless if he's shown a new leaf.
A couple of guys looking over their shoulder. Chase Lucas, Will Harris, Craig Reynolds.
Mm-hmm. Tracy Walker.
Aiden Martinez and Suckfelt, both. You got to admit, they're both in that same thing. Jahmyr is gone. Yeah.
He'll go back to the practice squad, same as last year.
Yep. And I don't think we're going to cut anybody from the linebacker room. I think they're going to start rotating Barnes and Rodriguez to outside linebacker more.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're not as good in coverage, and in the 4-2-5, you use that outside linebacker as more of a blitzer.
I think the most, at least cuts will happen will be most offense and less on defense.
Yeah, I think it'll be mostly offense. There's two definite guys I could see being cut.
Mm-hmm.
And I already named them.
Any receivers you think will get cut?
And James Burgess agrees. Yeah, I am thinking Barnes is just a passing downs as a rusher. Yes, I mean, that's what he's good at. And if you put him back to outside linebacker, he has the speed to get blow past tackles and tight ends. He doesn't have the strength or the size to pop through the middle of the line. That's why he didn't do good as a linebacker.
We were using when I think Pleasant was here, or even after, we were using him as like a Gerard Davis. We had him in the middle.
The misguided missile.
Yeah.
Gerard Davis.
Now that I hope we move him to the outside, Barnes will play much better.
I think he will, because he played OLB and D-end at Purdue. He was just too small for D-end in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
We were running a 3-4 under at the time. There's no way you're going to put a little linebacker at the outside, so you had to try to train him in the middle. It's kind of the square peg, round hole thing. And if 4-3, you can get away with smaller defensive ends because your tackles are so big.
Yeah. Kind of hope we run 4-3 because that means we'll see more of Martin and Enrique if he comes back.
Martin. When is Hooker supposed to be fully recovered? They're saying September 1st because his injury happened back in late October, early November prior to the season. Actually, I think it was like week 8 or 9 is when he got hurt.
It was like
Yeah, week 8 or 9.
it was before the national championship. I
Well,
can't remember when.
before. It was before the
Yeah.
end of the regular season is what I'm getting at. It was only 8 or 9 games into the season. But I think Hooker's getting the red shirt treatment this year.
Yep.
Holding the clipboard and the surface and learning the plays. And that's all he should do. And yes, if Goff goes down early, we are toast. We have to count on Suck Belt, or I just threw up in my mouth again, thinking of actually taking the field. The guy has more ball security problems than Amir Abdullah with Jared Goff-sized hands.
Yeah. I would say we might move Hooker down to practice squad just to see what he can do after his injury.
I'd rather have that. I'd rather him just redshirt and put him on the IR. That way, all he's got, he can be in the facility, he can watch film, he can rehab, he can do workout with the team, he can do all that stuff. He can even practice every now and then. He just cannot play in a game.
Yeah.
I think that's what they should do with him. And James Version says Goff is under orders not to get hurt. Let's see, that's 3 for James so far. Bad's at 2.5. Keeping track of the giggles in the.
Yeah.
It'll have my fucking ass off. Did that guy just say move Hooker to the practice squad? Yeah, because you can't protect them every week. You can only protect 4 players a week, and they can only be on there 4 weeks in a row. And then they either have to go to the active roster or another team can pick them up. IR makes the most sense for Hooker because then he only gets his signing bonus. He doesn't get all the salary. That cap rolls back in as cap space.
Mm-hmm. I was just saying that just to see what he can do with those practice squad players, and then if he plays great, then we'll move him up. If not, come on IR.
No, I'm saying just put him on the IR. Be done with it. Why let him take a chance of hurting that knee for nothing? As practice?
Yeah.
No. Let him just work out with people. Period. Let him learn the playbook. Don't even do it. Besides, we don't know if this playbook will be here the next season if they do as good as everybody expects.
Yeah.
Because more than likely Ben Johnson will be gone if we make the playoffs. I mean, yes, he could go ahead and say, I'll stay again, but I'm not counting on it.
Yeah.
And that means we'd be going for IR does a lot of good things, and he can practice as much as we feel safe. Exactly. They won't, if he's on IR until that rehab doctor says he's fully healed, he won't touch that field at all.
Mm-hmm.
And he could even go to that prior to the draft, the rookie combine guy that helps work with mechanics and everything else. But I think Hooker actually had pretty decent mechanics, except occasionally on the run, but his arm strength made up for it.
Yeah. Ooh, I've heard some rumors about golf extensions.
It's not a rumor. They are going to talk extensions. But Hooker being drafted in the 3rd round is a bargaining chip.
Yeah.
And I think they'd be smarter if they're going to do it right now. Restructure and extend.
I would say a 2-year. Restructure him to 2 more years.
He only has 2 years. What I'm saying is you restructure him and extend him a 3rd year. Because the problem is, it'll be that lame duck thing. We'll get stuck with him next year. Nobody will trade for him on an expiring contract at $35 million when the average QB is making. I mean, the top half of the league, the QBs are making 40 plus million. So you could actually stick him right at where he's at, make it more attractive, make it so it's a really backloaded contract. That way, there's not a big cap room hit for year 1 or year 2. It's about the guaranteed money and what you give them up front.
Yeah. I feel like if Brad Holmes brought Goff with him, so I have a feeling if when the time's right, we want to trade him, I don't think Holmes will, because he's really high on Goff.
Yeah, but next year, if we have a good season and Hooker's fully healthy and ready to go, and we got to change offensive coordinators, that is the perfect time to get rid of Goff. Whether it's cut or trade. I'd prefer to trade. Look at what we got for Stafford. If he does more than Stafford did here, what do you think the trade offers would be?
I would say at least a star player and a pick if we wanted one.
It might be 2 first-round picks again. And in all actuality, that's what we should hope for. The Tigers win today? Hallelujah. Did the Guardians lose?
I hope they did. Exactly, James.
Yeah, that's what I said. You make it a backloaded contract. Even if he gets a 4-year extension, you still make it a backloaded contract. And you don't give him as much guaranteed money as everybody else. That's what makes it so they can move him. Yeah.
Indians, I'll say Indians, Guardians, same thing. Redskins, same thing.
Have you guys heard Indians fans lately on how they cheer for the Guardians?
Oh no! It's the Guardians! Yay!
Tied going into the 10th?
Wow. Somebody needs to win that game, preferably the other team, because then it goes to a 2-game lead for the Guardians.
Who are they going against, Mark?
Oh, wait, no, it's the Twins in first, Guardians second. Tigers are in third in the division again. Because Kansas City, the Royals, and the White Sox,
they are complete ass.
How much would Teddy B cost? Probably going to be in the $5 to $7 million range.
I think us drafting Hooker, I think changed our process on signing a quarterback.
I don't think so. They have already said they're still looking for a vet. The Tigers can't soar and could win the division. LOL.
I can see that, but most of the games that they score is against different.
I think this is what they should play the next time Miggy hits a home run.
I thought you didn't like that one.
I don't like it, but that's what it would fit for.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's like a Duke, I am your father.
I am having too much fun with the new toy.
Yeah. Guardians are going against the Mets. Whew. Let's hope the Mets win.
Yeah, go back. Who'd have thought? 20 wins. What, 25 losses right now? Or 22.
More onto that one.
Anyway, insert poor acting. That worked anyways here.
No.
I've been practicing on my run blocking versus KC. Awesome. That's a great thing to hear there, David Montgomery. I don't think you'll need to do much run blocking.
Yeah.
Are you going to play fullback? I hope not.
I would say James Mitchell will be mostly our blocker, line up with our running backs.
Let's say James Mitchell does really well. Since Jim Brown died, what are the 5 best running backs I've actually seen? Earl Campbell, Eric Dickerson, Billy Sims, Barry Sanders, and Walter Payton. Not in that order. That's just who I was naming off the top of my head. Todd McShay, Detroit will draft Jack Campbell and Gibbs. Watch. Yeah. Oh, after the fact, you can always say that. One thing I don't think I've heard much about, this should be a huge year for Panay, year 3. Absolutely.
Yeah. Especially, I think he's going against his brother, too.
Yeah, I'm so scared.
I just like the tale of the brothers, the St. Browns and the Sewells going against each other. Lions in Chicago.
That's just Sewell makes the team.
Yeah.
He's only okay. That's what I saw of his game film.
I think I saw his older brother play in the XF.
Neffy's actually pretty good.
No, there's a Jonathan.
Jonathan Sewell?
Yeah.
Where'd he play?
Let me look.
Rico Beard, don't see a win till week 7. That's not what you said on the ticket today. But okay, you can keep going there. I think we win week 1 because Kansas City tends to have a slow starting defense, even slower than what ours did was.
Oh, Gabriel, not Jonathan.
Like, I don't remember.
This is what I hear when I listen to 97 won the ticket and everybody just bitches.
Yeah, Jonathan plays for Nevada. No, Gabriel.
Pick 6, week 1 for me. Absolutely, Emmanuel Mosley.
That'll probably be when you come back.
This is Woodward Sports.
I like to see one of those impressions on Pike.
Nope. That's a friend of mine. I don't make fun of my friends.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying this.
I won't make fun of other podcasters.
You're spot on. You're spot on impression, not
The Lion King is here. Good to see you, brother.
I like it. The Lion King is online. Agreed, King SJ. But I think their offense took strides in the offseason, but their defense kind of went downhill.
They added some youth into it, which was needed. But is their rookie going to be able to replace the production of Frank Clark right off the bat?
Yeah. Also, I heard that they're having troubles with the linebacker room too.
Mm-hmm.
So their defense is starting to slow down.
And that secondary didn't get good to what was it, week 8 last year? Week 7 is, yeah, week 7.
Yeah, because
They had the one rookie because of injury that was doing good. Then they benched him when the guy came back, and they brought the rookie back out.
yeah, I think those
Oh, Ryan, I hate to tell you, you're not going from 3 to 11 wins this year.
you draft you drafted offensive line and then a receiver, I think. Talk to us when you go defense.
King SJ says Ryan Poles make like Aerosmith and Dream On.
I completely agree.
Exactly, Lion King.
Marshall Falk, Barry Sanders, Lakin Tomlinson, Adrian Peterson, and Sam. Is that Sam McGee or Willie McGee? I can't. Which McGee are you talking about?
Lion King, they better go to the 313 time zone because we are going to destroy them when they're in that.
Willis McGee. Okay. Well, there was a Sam McGee too, but I don't think he was quite as good. I was gonna say if you had Sam McGee in there, that's your 5 running backs. Okay. I forgot about Marshall Falk. Who would I replace out of my list with that? You can't release the single season record guy, the one that said it to begin with, of Eric Dickerson back when they played 14 games.
Oh.
I wouldn't replace Billy Sims. Billy Sims, in his short tenure, did a lot for Detroit, and one of the reasons why I am still a fan today. And yes, before anyone asks, this is my Joey Harrington jersey. I bought it for 50 cents at Goodwill, and they gave me a quarterback.
Take it. Anything on the Lions jersey.
I did take it. Ryan Poles, yes, you had a decent draft this year, but don't say all that. Oh, you only started watching since 1988, which means that was the year Barry was drafted. Or won the Heisman. I can't remember which it was. He drafted in 89 or was he drafted in 88?
Yeah, look. 89.
Okay. Lion King, should BH sign a free agent DT? If he did, and I think he's still on the board, the guy I'd want for a vet presence in the locker room for defensive line at DT is Sheldon Rankins.
Isn't he gone?
Is he gone? I don't know. I haven't been paying attention because we haven't signed anything. And yes, right now,
Yeah, he got signed by the Texans.
okay, that's bad. That's who I wanted. That's the only one I wanted. I knew we weren't going to get Deron Payne. I knew we weren't going to go for anybody super high dollar. Sheldon Rankins would have been a nice fit.
Beast Bo Jackson.
Yeah, honorable mention to that beast, Bo Jackson. Yeah, he was great.
Mm. A guy that I would like to see if D tackle would be Matt Iodonis.
Is he still available?
Yeah,
But he's more of a 3-4 guy. He doesn't fit this defense. I saw Bo hit a home run that I think was still in orbit back in the day. Yeah, I saw him hit a few in that Royals uniform. Well, that's pretty much all I got. What do you got for a parting shot there, Keegan?
I would say cuts OTAs are done and cuts are coming up. So
That wasn't OTAs.
I can't I don't know all the TAs.
That was rookie mini camp. That's all it was.
Minicamp is coming. Minicamp is done. The now cuts are coming up. Players need to start fighting for jobs. I just hope that the players that want to stay and win and play great, they stay. Players that don't want that, they can go all day. They can go to they can go buy a bag of chips if they wanted.
All right. I'm going to end it with something I haven't done. Oh, viewer-driven content asks, do we have a Rookie of the Year candidate? Who and why? Yeah, I think we actually do in Jahmyr Gibbs. I think he could be a Rookie of the Year because he is an excellent receiving back. He has very good shiftiness. He makes defenders miss. Can he do it at the NFL level? We don't know yet, but it could be. The defensive Rookie of the Year, Jack Campbell. Dark horse, Brian Branch.
I would say with all the things I'm hearing, I would say I wouldn't be surprised if LaPorta was top 10.
I don't know about that.
I wouldn't be surprised, but if he ends up playing great, it could be a possibility.
So I'm going to do something I haven't done since the season. Are you guys ready?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Forward down the field, a charging team that will not yield. And when the blue and silver wave, stand and cheer the brave. Rah, 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 go hard, win the game. With honor you will keep your fame. Down the field and gain a Lions victory. Go Lions! And remember to try every day to be a better person than you were the day before. That's the only way to make the world a better place. This has been sponsored by A1 Tires, Gloss Negron, their window tinner out at A1 Cacolin. Check them out there in Bay City on Old Cacolin Road. I am Smokin Jeremy B, and for Kneecap Villain Keegan, we are out.